I'm Steve Webb. I'm the president and CEO here at Neighbors Federal Credit Union. I just really oversee the entire organization and the operation. Very fortunate. I have a great team that I work with every day. It goes back to when I was a student at LSU. A buddy of mine was working here as a part-time teller and asked me if I needed a job. And I'm like, well, what college student doesn't need a job? So I started actually working at what was then Baton Rouge Teachers Federal Credit Union. It must have been 1986 as a part-time teller. So I did that for a couple of years. I graduated from LSU. Unfortunately, I didn't have an opportunity to stay at Baton Rouge Teachers then. I moved out of state for a few years. I actually worked in a different industry for a while. But must have made a mark on someone. I got a call a few years later asking me, would you be interested in coming back? And I did. I've been here now for 32 years. The organization has changed considerably, as you know. We're not Baton Rouge Teachers, so the big obvious change is we are now Neighbors Federal Credit Union, not Teachers. But it's the same people, it's the same organization. We just kind of changed our scope, our purpose, our opportunity to serve more people with the name and charter change. So it's been a really good run. I've done a lot with the organization, and really thrilled to have the opportunity to lead as the CEO in the last 7 years. So it's been a good run. We are a purpose-oriented company. We talk about our purpose all the time. You may have noticed downstairs it's plastered across the lobby, and our purpose is building relationships. So if you can actually talk to someone and spend time to understand why are you here, what do you need? When you come in, you're going to talk to someone. That person's going to know your name. We actually score our whole staff and ourselves on how do we actually interact when someone comes into the office. We're a local small business helping other local small businesses, and we really do. We understand the market, we understand the people, we understand the community. And I think that resonates well with people who want to do business with us. You know, the last few years we've had challenges, not financial challenges, but when a third of the city floods, that's a challenge. And then you throw 2 years of pandemic where people really don't know how to operate. You know, what do you have to do? And unfortunately for us, I think we've made the right decisions along the way, that when the governor said we had to close our doors in April of 2020, we never skipped a beat. We could do everything we needed to do remotely, whether it was do a teller transaction, open an account, fund a loan. We could do everything. So it gives us a great sense of, first, satisfaction that we had the foresight to plan for that, but also that we were able to overcome these significant hurdles. All of our branches we've remodeled. The most recent one that we just finished was August of last year, the office over on Goodwood Boulevard. It was the very typical 1980s red brick building. You know, at the time it was world class. It was amazing. But here we are, oh my gosh, 40 some odd years later. It was a little dated. Said, how are we going to take this 1980s orange brick building and make it fit across from this modern library and everything else that's being transformed in the Goodwood community? I'm telling you, people drive by, they can't find it. They say, it looks so different. It's a beautiful white brick building. We did some facade changes on the outside. You walk in, it's a completely different banking experience than any other institution you've been in. And again, everything is done to perfection. Every little detail is done the right way. We've worked with them over years. They've built the majority of our facilities. Should tell you a lot about our opinion and our relationship with Grand Construction. They're just dedicated to doing the job and doing the job right. They're personable. I mean, the opportunity not just to get to know the company, but get to know the people behind the company. Couldn't imagine doing work with a different construction company than Grand. It's been a fun, growing personally. It's been a personal growth experience since I've taken over. Now the organization financially has done great. I mean, we've grown almost doubled in size in the last 7 years. So it's been a very fast track of growth from a sort of balance sheet perspective. But the sky's the limit. You know, we really like what we do. We have fun while we're at work, and I think what we try to accomplish at work resonates with the people who do business with us.